Hello and welcome to what is a tour of Kelham. So I'm doing my walk around anyway, so showing you some of the stuff that I've done since I've been here the last 3 or 4 years. So these beds I put in, these coach house beds, it's the middle of winter, so they don't look anything at the moment, to be fair. They've got Rebecca's in, and as long as the pheasants leave them alone, it should be good. I've also put around the edge on the floor, and we've got Albrecia hanging baskets. Here, Sweet Williams in the troughs, there we go. Pots with fuchsias and polyanthusum. These are all new beds that I've put in, and again there's a mixture of euchera, virginia, wallflowers and different bulbs. And then down the back here, more beds with perennial lobelia, sedums in, and other bits and bobs. Along here, on this fence line, and that literally all the way up to the end, so about 250 feet, a bed with fuchsias, different bulbs, Michaelmas daisies, forget-me-nots, so lots of different stuff. Obviously, all the tree bases on it. There we go. I've got to dig them in. You know, after a season, they lose their formality, so they've all got to be dug in. The front of site, which I'm coming up to now, is also it was just green grass, nothing else there. It's not worth getting too close to the main road, just can't hear a blooming thing. So all around the entrance, you can see just there and there, all the way around, and the other side of the path, those flower beds with a mixture of Michaelmas daisies, syringiums, sedums, leucanthera. And then around the tree bases on the main road over there, I've put in more cicerantiums around the tree bases, basically because rabbits don't eat them, dig them up. They're good against the weeds. Yeah, you have to utilise what you can. So obviously, I look after all the trees here, the grass areas, the paths. Paths are a pain because at some times of the year, it's 2 hours in a morning just blowing paths, which, takes a bit of doing, to be fair. So here's another new bed that I've put in just recently. And again, you can't see much, it's the wrong time of the year for that, but again, a mixture of leucanthemum and Michaelmas daisies to give colour. So, a bit windy this morning, gotta be honest. Like you can see by the grass edges, it all needs edging off, ready for the spring months. But I'm trying to catch up on other work. It's a critical thing with gardening, to catch up on what you can. And so, newly put in on this bed here, a flower bed around the middle of it, and the cordyline that's on a wonk. In the entrance bed, I put tulips in, cicerantiums, and Albrecia hanging baskets again. Obviously that's the paddock next door. I don't really do any work in there, but a bit of strimming and sometimes a bit of tree work. It's just an overflow car park, really. It could be used for more, but it's all down to money, isn't it? So this bed here, you can see, that was the original bed. I've planted it, and then what I did, I actually extended the bed. So as you can see, it goes all the way up. So I had to dig out all the grass, same at the top end, dig out all the grass and put the new bed in. And as you can see, as I walk down, it's really coming along. You can't flip the camera on this, so yeah, it is a pain. But you can see how long the bed is, and again, wrong time of the year, it's not looking anywhere near its best. You know, from April onwards, then we'll see. Well, we'll see, because a lot of the bulbs will start showing soon. So this is the woodland area. And when I first come, the trees were, you couldn't see through. The trees had to be lifted. I had to fight back a lot of blooming brambles. But to be honest, it's looking pretty flipping good now. It's managed. So how I manage it now I've got it down, is once a year, after the late fall, I'll trim it. So once the leaves are down, trim it. But I'm leaving the brushing for it to rot down, like branches and stuff. Leaving it to rot down, blowing the 2 pathways in and out. There's actually 3 pathways. And then we can see the 2 projects that I've actually added to this. So I've added, and you can just see here, that green grass, there we go. That whole area there around the pond is my secret garden. And this is an ongoing improvement project to bring flowers. There's flowers all the way around the pond and the other side. And yeah, it's to bring colour, and it will bring colour. From about March onwards, it's all March onwards. You know, it's the wrong time of the year really to be showing you. And then we've got the kitchen garden. Looks a bit scruffy, gotta be honest. But it's not meant to look like a picturesque, you know, it's in the middle of a woodland. And actually leaving the leaves in now on the pathways, because we can't get chip-ins anyway, because for whatever reason. So I'm actually leaving the leaves in to just get that woodland look to it. And there's potatoes gone in yesterday. Like I say, I transferred rhubarb. We've got mint, chives, parsley, raspberries in there. So, and then there's a lot of empty beds ready for pumpkins later in the season, May onwards. Oh, my arm's killing me. So yeah, obviously I have to trim all this down. It's keeping on top of the brambles. You see that whole area there, from where the grass is, all the way into where the pond area, that was all brambles. You couldn't get anywhere near it. And that was one of the first big jobs I did, to battle it down. Oh, my arm. Oh, that's better. Got a dodgy arm. So, yeah. And obviously, while I'm doing all this work, I have to keep on top of the weeds, the hedges, the mowing, blowing of pathways and stuff. You know, normal gardening stuff as well. And then sometimes even jet washing the patio areas and then like pointing, although basically you're sweeping some stuff in that bonds. But that'll be coming up soon. Ready for the summer months. Stop people with their high heels going down into the cracks and breaking the high heels. It's all good fun on that side of things. So again here, this bed here, I put the whole bed in, and it's getting there. It's maturing. Soil's rubbish, you know. I'll be absolutely honest with you. The soil's rubbish, so I have to just try and win as best as I can. But it's not looking too bad, to be fair. There is some deadheading that needs doing, but to be honest, I'm good with leaving it another year and just letting it establish itself more and more. So here's our back of house area, basically the tip. And again, I've took hundreds of tons of compost off here, and now I'm making my own compost again. Compost, never letting leaves and weeds go into it. You can see the heap here all the way along this fence line. I'm going to push all these on top, keep chucking it on top. Literally within a year, maybe 2 years. Again, loads of nice clean compost that's very workable, with no big stones or any crap in. This bed here, not that you can see it, but I put that in. That's all Michamastases again, and lots of leaves. I got rid of all the leaves and they come back. Can't win with it. You cannot win when it's windy. This bed technically was already here anyway, but all I've done is plant bits and bobs. More beds behind. A flower bed all the way down the back. More flowers that I've added to these permanent beds that were already there. And I'm not even going to look at this dodgy. So we've had some cables put in, and the groundwork. Oh my God! I mean, just look at the state of what is there. I mean, look at that. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is shocking. The pipe sitting out the ground over there. That's grass was level, and there. I mean, that's not too bad that side, to be fair. But there's all the crap. I could come to your garden, do work, and leave it not the same way or as near as possible to how it was. And that is basically the tour around Kelham. More flowers gone over there, flowers there, flowers there, flowers around the back. So yeah, there's been quite a bit of work done. There'll always be more work to be done. That's my tour. Cheers.